Good evening, everybody. This is the Collector. This is the Collector Paint and Chill stream. I am the Collector. Today we're going to be finishing off, or trying to finish off, these first Crucius Lancers from our client. Our first order of business is going to be doing the jeweling on these hover tanks. I've already started by applying a base coat of a dark purple. I used the Warpaints Fanatics Terrestrial Titan purple, and then we're going to work our way up to a light pink magenta highlight, and then when we're done with that, I'm going to do like a double jeweling. So you're going to have that pink to white highlight on one spot, and then on the opposite end I might do either a teal, or we could go with like a yellow. Just I'm going to feel it out as we go along. So, all right, let's continue. I've already added a layer here, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add our little second layer. Hey, what's up, Damien? Okay. Whatever happens, happens. You done goofed. What did you do? And then yeah. Oh, I gotcha. So you have an actual elephant. Oh, it's a dropship. I thought it was like you bought an actual miniature elephant. Like some Lord of the Rings, the Twin Towers or the Two Towers. When the big battle happens and you got those big orc army with all the war elephants. But you could put some AP Gauze rifles on that thing or some large lasers. Yeah, there's like beast mounted infantry where you can just use the stat for the beast mounted infantry and pretty much make it whatever. You can have big lizards, you can have giant cats, dudes riding like velociraptor dudes. Yeah, like that's a real unit. If you look up on Sarna or a master unit list. Hey, what's up, John? How's it going? Time to move up to the second layer here. Second paint's going to be a brighter pink. That's cool though. It's like a happy little accident, you know. You buy something and then it ends up being something you can use. Hey, going camping? Where are you going to go camping at? And if you guys want an invite, feel free to let me know. If you have a microphone, I can put you on. If you're not too shy, I'm not a big guy. Not a lot of people will see this. Oh, hey, it's TBL Hobbies. He's uh he's been giving me some pointers on using oil paints. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for coming. Y'all finished up for the night? I sent you a invite if you wanted to get on the stream here. I don't really know how this thing works, though. I'm not sure if I'm able to. Dang, yeah, buddy. 75 models. So you did all that right after we spoke. Man, that's a lot of work. Yeah, I had to cook some dinner, and I just got some time now to start this. I had about an hour to prep. Family always comes first. It's always about family. Okay, I'm gonna get this nice little gradient here. So I'm gonna kind of go in the middle, get the middle mixture. Yeah, I like that. I'm just gonna get the little top edges. Thank you, sir. I was telling Terrapon that you were giving me oil painting lessons, and he's just like, "That is awesome! Two awesome painters sharing their knowledge." I was like, "No, no, no." It was more like Hobbies was teaching me stuff, and I was listening, going, "Yes, yes, teach me more." Thank you, John. I've always had a hard time with compliments. I don't know how to respond. And I usually see where I can improve. So I kind of go, I look at my wherever I'm at, and I go, yeah, but I could have done this, or I could have done that. There's always some self-critique. Indeed. It is the process. So what are you painting, John? What are you working on? Oh, wow. Yeah, my table was a bit messy earlier today. I had to clean it. It took me a little bit of time to clean everything up a little bit. I'm really happy that I figured out how to use the focus on this camera. Now I don't have to worry about it losing focus every time I bring a model to a model close up. A movie night? Of course, yeah, totally. Yeah, Marco, I watch his work, his stuff. I like watching his work. He's got a lot of interesting tips and tricks. Yeah, work. Oh my goodness. My stenosis aches just thinking about work. No, I'm serious. I got this fucking nerve aches. I gotta take these damn nerve pain meds because of that crap. Makes it really hard to paint. Oh, I got a buddy. One second. I got a private message. I need to send him a link so that he can ask the questions on video. I gotta take my hands off of my brush. No, it doesn't. The stuff they give me, it doesn't make you high. It's the lidocaine patches and what's it called? Cyclobenzaprine. It doesn't give you a high, but it numbs nerve pain, specifically targets nerve pain. And it helps. It helps to keep my hands steady. And it makes the pain not as bad. Sometimes I don't need it, like if I get a good, decent stretch and move around for the day. I did today, because I went to the Hobby Lobby, not the Hobby Lobby, I went to the Michaels to pick up some oil paints. And yeah, that was good. It was good walking around and trying out the new oil stuff, man. It's like another skill set. Here, let's see. I want to share this with my buddy who's DMing me here so that he can get on here and get some advice. Yeah, oil paints. Yeah. Level up. You shoved that EXP book down my throat, like eat it, and I'm like gah, 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 and then my level up, like my EXP went all the way to like 5 levels, and then when it gave me the option to choose which skill to level up, you were like, now push the oil painting skill bar and tap that 5 times, and I was like boop 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 boop. No, it was good, dude. You were. I was following everything you were saying, and I'm like, yep, okay. When you were talking about a piece of glass, I was walking around my house. My wife has an obsession with making the wall covered in pictures that some of them are like really old and need to come down. And so I was like, I'm just gonna take one of those, and it's like one of those like mini frames, and I'll just put that little picture in one of the bigger pictures of my son, and then I'll just steal the mini frame, the little mini glass, and use that as my palette. Like, I don't have to go anywhere to buy it. It's right here. I have the shit. We're hoarders. We fucking hoard things. So I should have, yeah, a piece of glass. It makes it easier to clean up oil paint and to mix oil paints in, because of the consistency and the way the oil paint works. I haven't used a glass palette yet, but I can kind of figure it out. I was just using an extra plastic drop palette, little cups, and I mean that worked fine when I was doing the awesome. So TBL had opened my eyes to Egyptian purple oil paint. Man, that's bright. Here, let's see if I can maybe lower the intensity of my light here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Man, even with the light off, it's like you could see it. Anyway, so that purple is a Williamsburg Egyptian purple oil paint, and it shows up really dark. It's like a really dark purple, but if you only need a tiny bit of it, and then you get some white spirits and wipe it off with, I use the really tiny disposable synthetics, and you just kind of wipe, and it'll go from like a really dark, so right there, like under the knee, it's like that dark, but when you wipe it, it stains the white, and that stain is just, look at that fucking brilliant purple, man. It is just, and then so I'm sorry. So base coat, and I didn't even base coat it. Like, this is just primed in black, and then I sprayed it with some Walmart Krylon white. There's no acrylic like mini paint or anything. It's literally just I just sprayed it white with a rattle can, and then I took um, some Hobby Lobby cheap black oil paint and some mineral spirits and made a wash. And that's what all of this is. This is just the oil wash that I made. And then I let it cure for a day. Then I took some of the mineral spirits and I used one of these little spongy things and wiped all the excess off. And then it gave me that brilliant white and black contrast. And then TBL was like, oh, by the way, let me show you what purple I used. And I'm like, tell me, please. And I ordered it online and it came the next day. And then that's when I did the purple. And it's just like, how? Where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life, oil paints? We've been there the whole time. You just didn't pay attention, collector. You didn't listen. Yeah, no, this is the makeup brush. I had a big old pack of them, and I got them because I was eventually gonna do oils, but I just didn't, I just forgot about it. But like, I've had these sitting there for a long time. No, you're gonna dispose, like, once you use them, you want to dispose of them. Like, they break down. I mean, it was cheap. It was like, I think it was like $5 for a pack of this. And then TBL also talked about getting like these makeup sponges. So I stole these from my wife. And you just tear them up, and then you can use a little tweezer thing. He's got a locking tweezer. I would probably just use my regular one and just by hand. Go ahead, dude. Dude, you're the guest of the day, man. Go ahead, please. Share your wisdom, sir. Share your wisdom. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, especially me with my nerve pains. You are correct. Genius. He's a genius, guys. You need to listen to this guy. Oh, you need to steal me some and send them to me. This motherfucker. I have a couple from when I went to the doctor to get my wisdom teeth checked. You talking to me or are you talking to John? Oh, the link? I can't see it on my end. I don't have a multi-screen. I have just my one laptop screen, so I'd have to put everything down. Give me 1 second. Link, I don't see it. I don't see your link. You could post it on the chat. Should work. Pardon the lag on the video, guys. If you DM me the link, I'll try posting it on the description of the video. That way people can link to the link whenever, and then I'll see if I can put it in the chat. There's always a way. Always, always a way. Alright, and then we're gonna let this dry because I put about 3 layers on this already. I'm gonna give it just a minute to dry. Rest my wrist just a little bit. Got too much of this, too much of this. Ugh. All right. Keys. John. Yes, just like in my Navy days, brother. Yes, brother. No. I'm not using the oil paints right now. I'm just using acrylics. I already started these with acrylics, so I'm just gonna finish these with acrylics. Like I still have a little ways to go before I feel confident enough to use them. But on my next commissions, I might start implementing. Like I did this with acrylics. And I feel really confident with my acrylic skills. Like I can get fades, I can get wet blends. It is just faster and easier with the oils once you get the skills down. So Yeah, on my awesome was my test bed for oils, and I think I would say that's a success. That's if this was a test, I'd say that's a pass. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it how it came out. I'm happy with what little I had to do to get it to that. Just to get it to this. Like, it's so brilliant when you look at it, like with the naked eye, that I gotta turn the damn light off because the LED is too bright. Here, let's see. Even if I darken it, here, let's see. On the lowest, just with a little bit of light touching it. Look at that. Just with a tiny bit of light. It's on the lowest light setting, and it's still. Look how bright it is. Look how brilliant that is. It's ridiculous. It's night and day. Like what the difference between, and I mean the white isn't an oil paint. That's just Krylon white spray paint. But yeah, you get what I'm talking about. Some other stuff I've been working on. I've got this unseen cataphract from Brian Bonsai. He's on Cults 3D. He does a lot of the old TRO, Battletech TRO 3028 or 3025, and he's been working on those. Oh yeah, they do look like they illuminate, don't they? It's the white. The white paint that I use. I use either the Pro Acryl. Where is it? It's one of their new ones, the heavy titanium white, or I use the AK 3rd Gen intense white, which is this one right here. And these give me really good white, either base coats or whenever I do it on the airbrush. Yeah, so this is the unseen cataphract, or like the one from the old Liao technical readout. And dude, Brian's model of it is just, look at this damn thing, man. And he made it where you could see where all the lines are, like where all the armor panels and stuff are. So they're not like CGL quality, big ass gaps, but they're big enough where you can do the panel lines. And there's enough raised edges where like, okay, this is where my panel line goes, and this is where the highlight goes. So, yeah. If it was a decision between like the CGL cataphract and the unseen cataphract, I'm gonna go with the unseen cataphract, because this thing just looks cooler. But I mean, this ain't a bad mech either. I mean, it looks good. Looks good to me. No water-based oils. Listen to TBL Hobbies. He knows. Listen to him. He is the oil king. It's so unseen. I can't see it anymore. I have been playing with oil washes though. So this guy, I had some burnt umber oil, mixed it with some of the bright umber, and I just used the Winsor & Newton white spirits, made a wash, covered it with it. The base coat is just the Pro Acryl yellow green, so the whole thing is just base coated in that. And then I just went over everything with the oil, let it dry for a day, went back with the not the Q-tip, the makeup brush, and like, look at that weathering. I mean, it didn't take that much effort. What I noticed is, I don't know if it's the oil paint or the spirits, but like, it gives it a nice matte finish, Like, I didn't put any matte varnish on this at all. It already has like a matte finish to it. So I'm wondering if it's just because just the burnt umber oil already had like some kind of a matte finish to it. But it looks really good. I'm really happy with that as a wash, as an oil wash. And then, like they say with the oil wash, it doesn't interact with the acrylic, so you're not you can be you don't want to be too rough with it, but you can go in and wipe away, and you're not going to destroy or damage the base coat. So tricks of the trade, man. I'm learning. Let TBL Hobbies teach you. Let him teach you. Some kind of shitty hazard stripes on this heavy gear model. I'll probably go back and fix it. No oil wash on this one. I just kind of messed around with it. I pulled it out from the bin of no return. All right, let's get back to these. Let's get back to these tanks. I don't want to get too distracted here. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Yeah. No, he. Oh, yeah. By the way, he is working on stuff for the same guy I'm working stuff with. Look at that. Small world. It is a small world after all. I had no idea too. I was like looking through his stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute. Our mutual client showed me some of that stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, I know that guy. I know this guy. You know this guy? He's like, yeah, I know this guy. You know this guy? I'm like, yeah. And then it was like that scene in was that Will Ferrell movie, Step Brothers? And I was like, did we just become best friends? Like, yup. Oh no, I'm not gonna dox the guy. I'm not gonna dox the guy, dude. Just, it's the same client. Me and him have the same client. It's just a guy that I had no idea that he hired both of us. But I knew I could learn stuff from this guy, so I was like, yeah, let me ask him some questions, because I'm like, I'm liking his stuff. I like it. Yeah, in the end, it's like that saying, when companies compete, the client always wins. And I'm all about that. I'm all about that capitalism, brother. Yes, sir. The evil capitalism. I said the C word. No, free market is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Steel sharpening steel. Yeah. I mean, that's how I look at it. That's how I was taught as a kid. And by a lot of good people that I've met. Why be a jerk when you can be an asset? You can be a essential. You could be an aid or a teammate, You could learn. You could get better. Rather than being prideful and angry. And we can get into that, but I'm not going to get into it unless y'all want to get into it. See, this is TBL's first stream with me. He might not realize, but I can get very political in here. Yeah, man. And then I'll invite me, and I'll come in, and I'll say hi, and I'll be like, "What up, brother?" Because I don't see it as competition. I don't see it as competition. I see it as a mutual gain relationship. Because I didn't start commission work because it was a necessity. I did it because I wanted to do it. If I needed money, I would have gotten, a job at a Walmart or something. I would have worked like a full-time job, if I really really needed it. Um, with my part-time work and my commission work, I'm doing good. I understand that not a lot of people have it like that, but oh, you were being facetious. You know me, I'm autistic. I don't understand when you're being sarcastic or not. Yeah, yeah, and me too. Like, but I just started, like I literally just started doing this. So I've only got like what 5 videos up now of the stream. So, but I did get some good news from my lawyers about a certain case, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result. So, there's this like saying that people would say to people who were who ask, like, what's the secret to success or whatever. Like if you ask a older person, like a Gen X or a boomer generation, what is the secret to success? And they'll tell you, if you do what you love, you never work another day in your life because you're doing what you love. And then you get the Gen Xer or the millennial that'll say, "Oh, that's just pish posh because that's daydreaming." Like you can't do what you love if doing what you love is not reality. That's not real. It's like, well, the mind makes it real. Like the world is not an easy place to live in. Yeah, I mean, there's people that work a full-time job and then they go home and then they stream or they do some other Twitch thing. There's people that have multiple jobs. There's single parents that work like multiple jobs. There's all kinds of people that are going through shit. So you have to take on what you're able to take on, because I mean, you can't take on more than you can, if you have some other responsibilities and you just can't, or you just don't have the ability to, or the car or whatever, then you're going to be able to do what you can. Oh, that's so mean. Like the orcs. I don't know what you're talking about, John. I have no idea what you're talking about. I was being facetious. Mister, I was being facetious. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought when I first started doing commission work. There's some... Okay, so let me be honest. There were some clients that I did commission work that it felt like work and it didn't feel fun. It felt like a chore. But there's other clients that I have and still have that they don't make me feel like it's a chore. They're a friend, you know what I mean? And I get that, like, in the real world, not everybody that you do business with is going to be your friend. But then don't do business with them. Like, don't do business with people who don't want to be your friend. Do business with people that are friendly. But you need to saturate the market with your product. It's like, okay, then you're going to be miserable. Because you're going to have to learn how to make people happy that you don't like and that probably don't like you. That's another reality, hobbies. That's true. That's true. You know, I didn't intend for the stream to turn into a dad stream, but you're right. You are absolutely right on that. That is some good dad advice. Well, and then that's when you go to that Walmart or to that fast food place and you're like, hey, I need a job. Can you flip burgers? Can you take out trash? It's like, fuck yes, I can. Busted ass back, but I can do it. I'm not above any job. I'll do whatever the hell I need to if I have to. So, with exceptions, okay? Okay, John, with exceptions. I know where your mind likes to go. Oh, Navy guy, he'll do anything for money, huh? John, Davey. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. All right, so the next one up is going to be the Wicked Pink. So that's going to be where I'll blend upwards. I'm going to focus on painting now, guys. Oh, yeah, I'm shaking that shit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, rent is always due. That's the biggest thing, I think, that I have. If I had to say I can complain. It is. It's a really good pink. It's closer to like a magenta. It's like a light magenta pink. Because it's not quite like a pink. It's like when you think of pink, you think of like pixie pink. This is like this is almost like a brighter version of the AK 3rd Gen magenta. It's like very close. Like I love how some of these paints are like really interchangeable. It's awesome. Some water in here. Let me mix it because I still want to use that other purple that I used so I can sort of move it up. Alright. Get some water in there. Yeah, so far the jeweling on these tanks are looking really good. I'm happy so far. Just gotta make sure I'm keeping this nice and moist. Gotta keep it moist, brother. You gotta keep it moist. Praise the Omnisaya. Praise the Omnisaya. The special oils. Yeah, I mean, like, you could see what I'm going for in the palette. So that's the dark I started with, and there was that middle. Then there's that higher tone. And I'm trying to get that fade on the canopies, which is what I'm doing. And now I shall sing the canticles of... No, I'm not going to do that. Canticles of the Omnisaya. Well, and John, that could be difficult too, because a lot of these paints can be really expensive, especially if you want quality. So Phrasing? Fuck the phrasing, brother. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, brother. Watch out! Our fans are our fans are gonna screen cap and record what we say. Watch out! You gotta watch out. So scary. Yeah, buddy. Now we're popping over here. I blame you, hobbies. I blame you! When my wife asks me, why are we in debt $500 from Michael's? I'll say, it was the hobbies' fault. Your hobbies? No, the hobbies. Hobbies the person. Thank you very much, sir. Nah, we're good. We're good. I'll paint her like I do my little miniatures. Paint me like you do your miniatures. Just cover her in Null oil. Like that meme. Like one of my French minis. No. With her, it's paint me like one of my Funko Pops. Oh my god. No, she's awesome. She is awesome. Awesome. That was not watered down enough, and I'm not happy with that. I'm not gonna I don't want to mess with it. That's what I get for not paying attention. Nope, too late. Okay, we will fix this. Like in the movie I Am Legend, I can still fix this. Bro, the world is over. But I can fix it. No, we don't play that way. On the front, no, not on that panel. I didn't want that much. I sort of fat fucked it with my tiny brush when I didn't mean to. I mean, I can fix it. I want to give it a second to dry, and then I was gonna go in with that mid-tone, and then just sort of doopity 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 doop biddy doop biddy doop, and there you go. It kind of blends it back where I wanted it, because I have the mixture right there, so I can just go. Yeah, I'll just go down a tone, and as long as I keep that wet and juicy, I can fix it. I can still fix it, guys. Promise. It's not hard to do. Do I want that much pink, though? Dude, I always want the pink. I'm a dude. Isn't that what dudes want all the time? That's what we dudes want. We want that pink. What's that one thing? The one thing? It's the shocker. So 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink. Aha, so you are listening there, John. I'm just checking. I'm just making sure you're listening. Your mom walks in. I'm just watching somebody painting. I'm not doing anything, I promise. What are you doing? I'm just painting. I'm just wiggling a brush. Y'all see that Godzilla -1 movie? At the feet of the masters. Praise be the Omnisire. One of the things I was learning about oil paints was you don't want to hold the model because of just the nature of oils being very they take a while to cure. So if you're touching the oil, touching the model while you're painting and you're using oil, you're going to scuff off and screw up your work constantly. So you need to have should have something to hold your model, like a like this, or like a piece of wood or something, with something sticky to hold the model itself. So doing that with an acrylic paint job, while it's not really necessary, because I mean I can just hold this model without having it on this, but it does make it easier for your hand, your wrist, and you're not like gripping something tiny. I'm learning that I'm realizing that all these little steps add up to having better skill at painting. It's just little steps, little tiny steps, a little here, a little there, a little better method here, a little better method there, and then you'll start. You'll get exhausted less, and you'll get paint to look the way you want it more. Yeah, see, like you're starting to really see the jeweling now. Like you can see it from a distance. And we started with a dark purple. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We're getting that look. We're getting that look that we want right there. It's looking good. I got my old man reading glasses. Yes, sir. Pinnacle. This is the pinnacle of painting right here. Pinnacle. So, I've been forgetting the back here. Did I forget to do this part? Nope, you're good there. Do that. Okay. Alright, put that over there. Huh? What are you saying over there? What are you saying over there? Hmm? You fucking weirdo. Yeah, tell him the story, Hobbies. How the tech priest put that giant canticles in front of your eyes. And the Omniscience gave you super sight. With your augments. My vision is augmented. Like that machine in Total Recall, the original one. I told them I wanted to see the amoebas on my apple juice. I told them I wanted to see Alpha Centauri just by looking up. And they said, yes, sir. We shall rebuild your eyesight. I want to be able to read the fine print. The fine print everywhere. I keep getting screwed every time I do any business. I need to be able to read the fine print. Help me, brother. And then the Adeptus Ioritas fucking gave you the special augments so you can see. Why do all the... This is a serious question. Why do all the 40K like renames? It used to be just Space Marines. It used to be just what was it? Not Cadians. The before they turned them into fucking Astra Militarum, they called them Imperial Guard. Like now it's Astra Militarum. Astartes. 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 Like, what are you? Why? Oh, yeah, you're right. But now they just sound like, no shit, they sound like porn movies. They sound like good porn movies. They have cool names, but they still sound like porn movies, or like porn names. Sororitas. Yeah. 40K Girls Gone Wild. The Sororitas edition. You like sorority girls? Get a load of these Sororitas. Religious girls looking for action. Okay, I think I've pinked them up enough here. Need to take them up even higher. We gotta go higher. Let's see, where's my other pinks, my pinky pinks. I have, but I never really thought about putting my stuff out. Like, I can see myself maybe doing it eventually, but most of the stuff I bought specifically for a unit that I had in mind that I wrote. So there's nothing that I bought that I have that is just extra for extra sake. Like, all the stuff that I have, I've put together either some list or some force that I intend to use for any one of my campaigns. And then the ones that I did have extras of, I either sold them, gave them away, or like used them as commission parts for people who asked for commission work, and then they just paid me the commission work, and I painted it for them. They paid me that, but I gave them the unit for free essentially. So yeah, like most of my CGL plastics that are Clan Invasion Kickstarter plastics, I already sold or gave away all my extras. And then for the new Mercenaries Kickstarter, I didn't get that much, so those ones, like, they all have a purpose. Like, I didn't really get any extras of those. The one I have extras of is the Star Adder. I have like 10 of extra ones of those, but nobody seems to give a crap about that one. So, I mean, I might paint them up and like put them on eBay if I don't find any customers, or I'll just hoard them like I did all the Shallones that I have. Like, I have a bunch of Shallones that nobody gives a shit about. But yeah, I have thought about it. I know one of my other buddies, he paints. His name is Cole, and he did that. He would paint. He would buy the lance packs, then he would paint them, and then he would put them out on eBay and sell them, try to sell them to make money, which I think it's cool. Like, he sold them. He sold all his work. So I always say, if it works for you, do it. Keep on doing it. Yeah, the blood asps. Star Adder, blood asp. The blood ass. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get white. So where's my white? I'm going to use that intense one. You don't want to use white with red, but you can with pink. Hold on. Why am I doing it that way? I have this thing. Oh, let me pull this out. Because my wrist is starting to... Oh, it's starting to kill me. Let's see. I don't need that plugged in. Here, what do I not need plugged in right now? Don't need that plugged in. Give me 1 second, guys. Bye. All right. I'll just say bye to the wifey. All right, let me plug this bad boy in here, and you're gonna see some magic in about 2 seconds. All right, you guys ready? You guys are ready? Ready to see something exciting here? All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Some paint shaking ASMR. Oh my god, listen to this shit. What does that sound like? Here. Today on Collector's ASMR, we're shaking paints. Yeah. Shake that shit. Sorry, John. Sorry. My bad, man. Didn't mean to freak you out. I know you're sensitive to that stuff. Amazon. I got it from Amazon. Some water. And it's what's cool about this one is it's a USB-C connector. Yeah, I just connect it and then in the hole. What? What? I was cleaning it. It had dust. It had dust in it, man. What's wrong with you? Why are you so dirty-minded? Nasty. You nasty bastard. These people and their sick minds. What is wrong with you? Alright, let's kind of get back to the center here. That's looking familiar. Yeah, and I love it. I love it, man. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Let me share. I'll share that link here that I just got from Hobbies. Here, kitty copy. Go in here. Paste. That should work. This is a family show? I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Here, I'll put your stuff in my other groups so that they can see too. Those are some really nice Merrick mechs. That nice white and purple. Very cool. Very, very cool. Damn, we lost 2 people. Like, yeah, he's so nasty. Yes, sir. That's that good shit. That's that good stuff. I didn't quite get enough. This needs a little more water. Yeah, that Egyptian violet is phenomenal, man. I can't praise it enough. It's just awesome. Oh, I need to readjust this thing. There we go. Have a good one, man. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out with us, hobbies. Really appreciate it. Getting these little L shapes, and then it looks really odd now, but when you go back with it with another layer of that pink, that pink is going to be so there's like that those white lines that I just did. You're going to go over that with the pink, and that's going to be like another faded layer from the pink that's already there. So it just helps brighten it up. But we're really getting into the nitty-gritty now of drooling. The problem with this is too much water and it'll drip. You'll lose control of the paint. Not enough water and it dries really quickly on that tip, and then you got to go back. Or because it'll harden, one spot might not be all the way dry, and then you get like a blob of white paint where you didn't want a blob. So we got to be very careful here. This is why you want like a really tough, small, natural or synthetic brush, but with really firm bristles for this type of work here. So very small lines very, very small lines. And actually, I'm not even going to go over it with this pink. I'm going to go over it with the Power Note Glow effect paint. And what that'll do is it'll help not only cover most of it and then look more like a fade, because it'll be like a filter for the whole canopy section. But the dark purple, the mid purple, the pink, and then the white line will all come together as one uniform color, and it'll be UV active. So that's the goal. Shut up and paint, collector. Just paint. Yes. Yes, I'll paint. Yes. Yes, sir. I love doing jeweling. This is like, you're almost done. You're on that final stretch. Let's see, how long we've been on? An hour 30? Okay, I'm gonna try to stick to my planned schedule of 2 hours this time. I don't want to go too long. Last time we went for like 3 hours. 3 hours, 30 minutes. I was like, damn, guys, you're killing me. Here, I'll set an alarm because last time I got distracted painting. There we go. All right. So I'll at least show you this one. I'll finish this one on the canopies because the other ones are going to take about as long as that one took. So let me get my other. I have another one of these little metal cuppy things. Ah, fuck it. We'll just use our paint palette. All right. Old school paint palette. Yes, sir. Well, these last 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I've been suffering a lot of pain. And throughout the week, it's like recovery, exercise, stretching, kids' school, responsibilities. When I don't have a lot of stuff to do at home, I have more time to paint. Then it also depends on the size of the commission, my overall health at the moment. Some months I've had really bad back pain. Some months I'm like doing okay. Like I've been relatively okay. So I've been able to keep up with kind of a weekly regimen of painting. But something like this type of a commission where I'm doing all the stops, I'm doing jeweling, I'm doing base coating, I'm doing highlighting, I'm doing wet blending. Like right now I'm blending the paint to look more uniformed with a UV paint. Like I'm taking a lot of time with these canopies because this is the focal point where your eyes are going to touch. Your eyes are going to be drawn to this, to the canopies of anything that has a canopy like this. Like this is like a tank, like a hover tank, but it's got a mech, like a mech canopy. So your eyes are going to be drawn to the shape of the mech canopy, and your eyes, if your eyes just see, even though I'd put up work on this one, it's still too dark because I only did 3 layers or 4 layers of paint, a purple, a mid purple, a pink, and then kind of a hotter pink mixture. But here I added the white, and so now I'm blending the white with the UV, and now that pops. So if you look at like how much time and effort it took to do this versus this, obviously this looks better because I took more time to do it. And it's not really, some people think like, oh, I can't do that. But no, you can. It's more of, again, like I said earlier, and Hobbies was bringing that up too, was the more time that you take to do something, and it's just those little steps. It's little steps that you do. Like he was pointing out, like, well, just in, when you use the oils, you don't want to use water-based oils. You want to use regular oils because of the working time and the consistency. Those are little tips that you learn that help speed up your process, so that the steps it takes to make whatever you're doing look good takes less time. So to sort of not try to distract myself too much, I guess where I was going with that is your commission work is going to take as long as your skill set and your what steps you're taking to get the look that you're trying to get. So if I'm trying to paint like a camo specs equivalent scheme, but I'm using techniques that make that process really slow, it could take me months. But to like the camo specs artist who did it, maybe it only took him weeks, So time is determined by skill and material and experience. So I'd say I'm at a level now where it takes me about the same time that it takes some of the really good artists to get commissions done. And so that's why the client hires me to paint their stuff. But like, I by no means think I'm like camo specs quality artist, like I'm still working my skills. How do you price it? You're asking the tough questions today, aren't you? Well, first enjoy. I want you to enjoy my work here. Like, look at how that looks. You can't tell me that doesn't look. That looks amazing. Isn't that fucking great? Like, here, let me turn the light down. Let me turn the light off. Actually, turn the light off, baby. Oh, you can't even see it. Hold on. Let me turn it back on. Let me dim it. All right. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. You can see the canopy. Look how dark the green looks, but you can see that canopy. Hold on. Do I got my UV light? Oh, it'll look so cool with the UV light because it's the UV paint. Oh, where's my UV lamp? There it is. Ha! I'm gonna get this on video. All right, check this out. Oh shit! Hold on. Too bright. Too bright. Too bright. No, you know what? I need to turn the brightness up on this light. Okay, and then I don't know if you could tell because the UV light is too bright. It's like no real way to dim it. Yeah, you can tell not everything is glowing because I cleaned the crap out of this. Anyway, it's really hard to see it, but like, it definitely glows. It glows under UV light. And the blend looks natural, even without the UV light. So I'm gonna get that look on all of them. Yeah, that white pops. It's like I was talking to Hobbies, and he agreed that when you get a white, you don't want just any shitty cheap white. You want like a good titanium white, whether it's oils or acrylics. You want a intense white. So, oh, that really fucked my wrist up though, and my elbow. Getting those really straight lines, I'm like, I tense everything up, and I very, very slowly like move, and so that really fucks things up. But prices, okay, so pricing. My prices right now are $65 per miniature. So whether it's assault mech or a heavy mech, or even something like if it was the size of like a light mech, I'm charging that price because I'm working every detail, everything, and it takes me roughly the same amount of time. I have a minimum of $100. So like I'll paint you a mech and like a vehicle, or like a mech and like we can negotiate, But the reason why I don't take lower than that, a minimum of 100, is because there's people that want like 20 mechs painted, and they're like, well, I'd like you to do that like for $5 each, and I'm like, no. Like, I'd rather teach you how to do it for $5. You pay me $5 per mech, and I'll teach you how to paint it yourself. Like, I could teach you lessons. Or I could tell you where to spend that money on paints and materials. Like, if you want 20 mechs painted for $5 each, I can tell you, I can point you in the right direction. But it's not like I'm trying to be a dick or anything. I used to charge $10 per mini. Then I moved up to like $25 per mini. And then as I progressed in my skill level, like Hobbies he mentioned it earlier too. He's like, do you ever go on eBay and look at models and what they go for? So that's what I did. So I would go to eBay and I would look at mechs that are for sale, and there's stuff in there that's trash, that's just trash quality, or just like not, you wouldn't pay somebody $5 for that, And then you see stuff that's like camo specs quality, or you see like actual camo specs guys selling their stuff in there, and they're charging like $100, $200. Because it's like studio quality, it's like display quality work. So I look at my work and I go, okay, if I paint and my work looks like this, where it's like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not finished, doesn't have any jeweling, doesn't have any canopy, doesn't really have any fades. There's a cool like base, and it's got some like weathering and stuff, but there's nothing advanced going on here. And I see this, and somebody wants say, I don't know, $25, $30 for it or whatever. I'd be like, okay, like I could see myself paying that, because like there's already a lot of work done. If I wanted to add work to it or make it look a little better, I could do that very cheaply. You know, like it's already panel washed, it's already kind of weathered, it already has a base coat. Like I could pay $20, $25 for that, but I'm not paying $65 for that. You know what I mean? Now there's a lot of wet blending, dry brushing, gradients, all by hand. There's the jeweling, the canopy, you know, double jeweling on the canopy. There's the metallics. There's the OSL on the PPC there. There's kind of a burnt look to the cannons. You know, there's different metallic colors. I added little boosters in the back, like there's like heat coming out of the ass, you know, and it's throughout the entire model. I've got like blending here and here and here and here and here and here. That's I would charge $100 for this, but I mean realistically, I don't think people would want to pay that. So $65. I will, and so I this is my standard where I go, okay, I will paint everything that you send me to this quality. That's why all of that stuff, all of this is going to be to this quality. You know, I already have the bases done. Like all the bases are essentially done. And so I will do that, and that's the price, you know, and that's kind of where I feel like is a fair price. Now there might be some people that charge less for the same quality, and there's some people that charge more. And one second here. Sorry, I was reading something that buddy sent me. But yeah, so long or the short of it there is, you know, charge what you think you're worth, you know, and then what people will pay. Because there's guys that maybe they can do this quality work a lot faster, a lot easier, because of the thing I mentioned earlier about skill set and materials and just being really good with them. So to them, painting this, you know, I'll just charge $25 for that, because like I could do that in like one day. You know, for me, because I used acrylics, I didn't use oils, I used conventional techniques. It took me a while to do it, so I'm charging how long it took me and what effort I feel I put into it. You know, then there's one like this one, which is like, again, I was doing wet blends and highlights and, you know, all kinds of techniques so that even in low light it looks good, and in brighter light it looks good. You know, you've got those cool visual interests. You know, and I did different color panels. You know, my reds, I used a red ink. I used what's the red ink I used? Let's see, where did I put it? I used Dollar Rowney Scarlet ink to brighten the red up on that one, and I just did it with a brush. And it gives you that really brilliant red. It's kind of like a cadmium red almost. You know, same with this one, where I used a little bit of that red ink, but I also used a little bit of orange. There's also weathering. And again, all of these I would charge the same. It would be a standard price for all of that. There are people who do like cheaper tiers. Like there's people that do you know, like not studio quality. Like they'll be like, I'll put 3 colors and some basing, but no, there's no jeweling and all that, and they'll charge you, you know, $10, $20, $30, depending. There's also people that charge per the hour. Like I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to charge somebody by the hour, because then that would be a lot. It'd cost a lot more. So, all right. Well, I'm kind of exhausted, so I don't think I'm going to make my 2-hour deadline here. If anybody has any last thoughts, last questions they'd like to ask or anything, if not, I'll start cleaning up shop here. But I'll give it a little more time. Maybe I'll do a couple lines before the second hour mark. Let's do a couple more lines. Fuck it. Fuck it, we paint. Don't give up. Don't give up yet, Collector. Don't give up. Oh yeah, that went too thick. See, I can't hold my hands steady enough. Let's see, I'm gonna have to fix that. I gotta fix that. It's too much white. Alright, that kind of fixed it. Oh yeah, that's starting to hurt. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Oh, you're good. I don't know why you're apologizing. Don't apologize. You have nothing to be sorry about. No, you're good, man. You're good. Real life takes precedence. Always attend to your real life first. Always. I am but a YouTube painter. Your life is more important. I've had the same track on the whole time. Uploaded all this other stuff. Let's see, what other ones did I upload? Yeah. fine. Yeah, you're good. Where did I leave off? I don't remember where you asked for a minute. What part did I leave off at? My memory don't work, sir. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Take care of business, brother. I'm gonna try to get as many of these lines as I can. Yeah, my wrist is done. I can't do anymore. I can't do these. All right, y'all. Appreciate you staying around for as long as you did. As always, thank you so much. Do all the YouTube thingies if you want, the likes and the subscriptions or whatnot, and leave a comment. Thank you again to TBL Hobbies for showing up and giving us some awesome tips. And there was a link in the chat somewhere. I will put it on the description for his, I believe it's his Twitter X page. Take a look at his work. He's got some amazing stuff with oils and a lot of BattleTech commission work. And he also does 40K and Warhammer Fantasy. Thanks to John and James. And let's see who else was in here. Got John, James, and I know there's another one of you. Where are you? Damien. Thank you guys for showing up. Oh, yeah, we'll touch base. We'll touch base on DMs, buddy. Well, happy Saturday, guys. Make sure you guys get some sleep, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.